actually and I've said it before, I think I'm a Jekyll and Hyde in that I believe, and I'm sure that my wife and family will agree, I'm a really nice bloke, even if I say so myself. But when it comes to business, I think it's serious. And I think that also most of the businesses that I've been involved in are ones where their backs are against the wall, they're in trouble, they could actually go out of business, which means unemployment for everybody. So I think this is not a jokey time, it's time for being serious. And very quickly I have to try and assess those people who are going to make an extreme effort to pull the company around with me, and they get the idea, and those who just want to carry on messing around. And those who are messing around, I haven't got time for them. And no one's got time for them because they're depriving the people who want to get on, who want to have a business that's sustainable from doing so. So I do take it very seriously. Having said that, I think that, I think I'm quite normal in business, and I get on pretty well with people. Having said that, I do know that on one particular occasion, I was in the sort of having a board meeting with my colleagues at the Power League, and I said, all right, so next month we'll have the board meeting on Monday. And they started laughing. So I said, well, what's the joke? And they said, no, can it not be on Monday? So I said, why can't you make it on Monday? And they said, well, you're in always a very bad mood on Monday. So I don't know really what's the truth and what's sort of fiction. I think I'm tough, but I think I'm always fair.
What are the attributes of a world-class leader, whether you're on The Apprentice or whether you're on your FTSE 100 company? Top 2 or 3 things?
The truth is that I think that you've got extraordinary people. You have got great people who are either great managers or who have got, they're ahead of the curve in terms of technology. They see the future and they can lead other people towards it.
CEO turnaround versus a nurturing turnaround, are they different types of animal, do you think?
Well, I think that some of the skills that are required in turnarounds, you have to use in nurturing companies, because I think that one of the key things in turnarounds is to make sure that you take everyone with you. If you don't, then I think you're not going to be able to effect a turnaround. So I think the same thing in a company, if it's in a growth phase, I think you do need that nurturing. And there again, I think Alan Sugar is different because he doesn't do nurturing. In that I just think that he's a remarkable leader, and I think you're inspired to want to work with him and want to do your best for him. But I'm different. I need to kind of surround myself with people who are very good at what they do, have got experience in the industry in which they work, and where we can form a rapport so that I can do what I'm good at and I can leave them somehow to do what they're good at.
For people in this room, or for people who are watching who may have been in their career for maybe 2 or 3 decades and are thinking, I'm just a little bit bored, but I've got mortgages to pay and I'm not in an inspiring workplace at all, what do they do if they've got real bills? I mean,
it's very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult. And that's where I was very fortunate, because I could afford, I think, to take that risk and that leap of faith, if you like. I think many people are stuck. They've got a job that maybe is not a job that they particularly enjoy. Perhaps they're not even good at it, but they have to pay the rent, they have to pay a mortgage, they've got a family to look after. It's difficult. Having said that, my point is that no matter what job you do, you've got to do it to the best of your ability. I give the example of stacking shelves. If you stack shelves, just do it as well as you possibly can, because somebody will notice that you're a very good shelf stacker, and they may see, therefore, an opportunity for you to move to something else. So I think that the important thing, you owe it to yourself to just do your best at whatever you do. And I truly believe, and I look for this when I go into businesses, I look for people who are making that extra effort, people who care. And I always try and promote from within and try and find people who I think can actually do more. So I think that, if you're stuck in a dead-end job, try not to make it dead-end. Try and find things which innovate. Try and find different ways of doing it. Just try and do your best, and hopefully somebody will notice you. The essential thing about any business is, first of all, is it a business? If you assume that it is a business, then I think what's absolutely fundamental is that you watch the cash. Because it's very, very easy to sell something, and you sell and sell, you think, well, I'm doing really well. I bought it for £1, I'm selling it for £2, I'm doing really, really well. The trouble is that if you don't get that £2 in, you very, very quickly go under, because actually you can't pay your bills. So I think cash is king. And I think cash is king in lots of businesses, but certainly if you're starting, it's very important not to overtrade. Take it easy, try and feel your way through, and hold cash. Make sure you've got cash, because without that, you're going to go under.